Hello everyone, welcome to the 14th episode of Celestial Aspirations, a Saint Ranked Adventure. Well, I will be playing Throne Room. I haven't spotted what we are facing. We are facing a Celestial level 3 here. Saint 1 and Celestial level 1. Should be interesting here. We have a Rakuhai and we have Dora Acceptance. We need one more block. This is not really an issue. Very high win rate here. That is our final shape. But if we get like the 4-man, we can actually still break. We can actually still break if we get the 4-man, but we play the 3-man next to the Dora and do the 8-man, 8-pin skip. And it's honestly, it doesn't really matter. What to cut. There is some flexibility. If we kept the 8 cell, if it's all like the 5 cell or the AK 5 cell, we can go 2-pin, 2-pin. But like it's so much no anyway. We are not going to bother with those trolls. Throwing a green dragon with a save against the Tilo. Very nice here. Ramen, Dora chance. You can slide here for the for not the 456, the 567. I mean, Sansoku. But here, if we kept 8, so here we could have gone 2-pin, 2-pin, but it really doesn't matter. But it looked more like a, now it looks kind of like a pair cut, 8 so, 8 so, but it honestly doesn't really matter. We already saw a lot of speed with this early 3-man connecting to the Dora as well. Really want to just see for Tempe. That's the AK. 7-man, Kami 7-man. 7-man. That is not a 7-man. West one Scott, green one Scott. I think we are going for the West because it's cash wins. And it deals in for a little bit less. 4-man, Kami. Okay, we got the 7-man. And if we get the 7-pin, we still have 2 Han. And otherwise. Tidori. Yeah, I think we just have to solve this down. Like, there aren't that many shooties out for Shimotsa, there really aren't. East feels safe. Not a 7-man. 4th south. Really? Nani? Uratora Tanki. This 2-man is like the safest style that there is, like, because it doesn't deal into Rankan, because the 4-man is Dora. The 4-man is just Dora, so it's actually so incredible. It's like we would have just stayed that into epochs, no doubt. Unless I really get the T-Torture, and then I'm not really going to afford on a random tanky, especially at like Tempe or E something. And it just doesn't deal into the Kansan, and then it deals into a tanky, only a tanky. It never deals into a Kansan. It can deal into a 1, 3, 4, 4, 5 shape, but that is quite real. That is really real. We are just trying to get something here. Like if it doesn't work, it just doesn't work. If it works, we get like 3,900. Sometimes on school one Tura. It's something that we could real the last 3-man. I didn't even see that. But we got lucky there, or like we are still not there though. The Pinsu flashy on the right is kind of scary because we have some honors that might deal in later on, and they will likely deal in later on, so we really have to be careful here. We can't really recklessly push out the 2 here. 19. There's almost no world where we can actually push here because it's too scary, I think. For 3900 bad weight. We really need ChunmanTV to push out the 2 before we really can push it out, or we can just fold here. No problem. South there, some pass south. Maintaining east sun turn, 5 pin is likely tempai there. Likely tempai. I don't know if they have the Sabo with the tune or not, but we are not going to test it. It's a Mangan. They have the tune there. Oh, they have the east. Wait, they also have a Toy Toy? Okay, that could also be the case. But like, we would have just said that in the 1-man, by the way. But the thing is, the Honey is just 10 times easier than the Toy Toy because you are not locked into having pairs. With Honey, you actually have a lot of flexibility still. And that is why it's so broken. You can't hold 2 suits, but you have a lot of flexibility in that suit that you do have. But they got a Mangan Sumo anyway, paying like 8k before and now getting 8k. They paid 12k. Yeah, they paid 12k and plus a Richie stick. I'm just having to do the math because it looks like that tournament only gained like 8,000 points. But with 2 Richie sticks, but they actually probably dealt in the hand before or something. Time to fold here against the Tilo Richie. Let's see what we can do here. By the way, I'm testing out the new audio settings. I know it has been really on the low end in the first episodes of my channel, and I'm trying to increase it slightly, but I'm not sure where it stands. I think it's okay, but I'm not sure. Ura Torashima Sansuku. Wait, not the Sansuku. Okay, but still the Hana. I mean. Solid hand, especially with the Dora. We have a very solid hand here. We can just see the 2 pin here, I really don't mind. We can just like, if we can confirm the Dora with the T, we are probably going to see the Dora and not the 6 pin though. Okay, we can Mangan or Hanuman here ourselves. On the 4 pin, do we just take the Tama turn here with Ipeko Green Teritora on the 5-8? I think so. I think we just have to Tama here. We have Teritoras with a Green Dragon, and we can now Shimakiri Richi. We can Shimakiri Richi here. And everyone knows that we have Hanuman Plus or Hanuman Sons. So if people have to defend, they will defend against me. The Shimakiri is always so suspicious. It's like the most, like it's guaranteed Mangan, and then on the Dora is just Hanuman. Good win. Giving us second for now, and hopefully we can maintain second place here. This sucks that Gamita got the 6k East, because if they only got like the Mangan there without the Ura Tora Shima, we would have been, I think, first or not. Be 6k, 8k, so we but a lot closer. They would still be leading. 9 would be an interesting bomb, but now we can actually bomb the Nijmans. And then we have some Toy out. Like we Wait, we have 3 doras. Oh my god, we have 3 doras. But we didn't have enough blocks, so I didn't mind the skip. Okay, I have to focus. I didn't see that we had tons of doras. We are Tito's E something. 5 min is dead. I don't know about this 4-6 card. We are keeping this 4-0 because if we got the 4-0 here with the 3-man later, we just show that we don't have any acceptance in the. We just show that we don't have any acceptance in the social. We have a Tortoise, but it's only the 4-pin here. The 4-pin here for Tortoise, Dora 4 with the Queen Dragons. It's just so much overkill, but unfortunately the 5-pins are dead. But it kinda makes a 4-pin better. Like, I don't know if this good or bad for us. Like, I think it's actually good for us that the 5-pins are garbage off, but our opponents don't see that. So they don't think the 4-pin is that safe. But Simons will definitely discard the 4-pin. I don't know if the other 2 people have acceptance for the 4-pin. If they have like a 1-2-3 shape, they can slide, of course. We will be switching off of the weight if we can, but only on the 6-pin, I think. On the 3-pin, it's still an upgrade, I guess. Or the 2-pin instead of the 4-pin. We don't need the extra value here. And the weight is so horrible here. I think we are switching off of it. And then we can switch off of this weight as well with this 5-pin cards. But I think we're just taking the Ariaman or like the Penson because the 5-pin is dead. There's the 4-pin here, but they wouldn't have tossed it. They wouldn't have tossed it if we. And there's another 4-pin. And here is the Simo, and we are first. Nice game, nice game. Let's analyze the game. I know it's a short one today, but I do upload every single Hanchan, which I record. To be honest, I recorded the last one as well, the one prior to this, but I was muted for the entire first hand and I did not notice it in time, so I didn't upload the one where I was muted. It was this one, the previous one. I only got an A+, everyone only got A's, but it's only like each 4, so there aren't that many hands. Let's check MAKA. Here we got the tune pawn 70 and then the rest, the 3-man here into the 8-pin. Okay, we did it wants to keep the 8 so here and then, but it honestly doesn't really matter. And then here's the T for Tempai, and then the Litchi here. Oh, they already Litchi there, but it's so disgusting. It's honestly so disgusting here. It does cut the 2, and then it Litchis here. It's so disgusting. And it, like the AK5 doesn't make that much sense, but it could be 1-4, it could be 069. It's kinda, it's definitely weird. It's definitely weird. This AK card. It's definitely not regular most of the time. I didn't spot that actually, but we are just Tempai or E something. It's 4-7 here, and it pushes this 2-pin. It was pretty suspicious. It's a Thunder Dora 2, which could Damaton here as well. Let's see this Litchi though. Yeah, it does Litchi. It was like, can you break? But the 4-7 pin isn't even safe. And we have the same weight basically, but it's basically only 1-7 left, and then the 2 deals in here. Oh, they have no Raku. They have no Raku here because they should have just got the 6-0. What is this? Come on. If they got the 6-0 there, and then how did they get Tempai? And then they got Tempai. If they got the Sansaku here from Sansaku Nomi, they couldn't have run. Like, oh, it passed, okay. And they were Virton also on it. Like, there's no reason. I don't know. They could have sumoed the Sansaku. Like, I don't know what happened there with Kamita. I really don't know. And this 18 is such a. This is why we got an A rank, because we speculated here. But the demon is 3 times card here, and they it looks like a triplet card, but they got another 3-man, and then the 3-man doesn't make any sense. And then here we don't want to push out the tune, although it considers a tune, it does fold here. It goes the other way, but it does fold, and then it's a Sampon instead. It's really interesting though. It's really interesting because it just costs a 1-man, but it says to hide a Honitsu. And then it got the 1-man with 1 Scott as well. Like, we would have just stayed in on the 1-man, but they don't want to really win on the 1-man. It's still okay value, but it's like not the Mangan side. It's East is also 1 Scott. Like, they really got lucky there, and they didn't play that well here on the right. Alright, not the Ipatsu, but it didn't matter, the Uratora. And then here, let's see on the Richi or the Dama turn. And Dama's here, and then here is the Richi on the 1-man Tanky. 1 Scott. 8 so Ura. Chitoitsu. I don't know why the 1-man was chosen. It does Richie on the 1-man. I don't really see any difference, to be honest. I guess, I don't know, I really don't see it. I think the 9-man is slightly better with 2 7-mans here, but I'm really not sure. And then let's see if it chases. And then the Shimakiri Richie here. And then we roll here on the Dora. Let's see on this 9-man. This 9-man is interesting. It pawns the 9-man. Like, if I sold the Dora 3, I would instantly pawn it as well. I would just pawn it and then just tune and then play the hand like that. And then let's see on this 4. It does got the 6 because of Cheeto's E-something and some good chances. And I like the 3-man here because if you got the 4 so into 3-man, you basically show that you don't have any social. It skips here, and then here for 5, but the 4-pin is really locked up. The 4-pin is impossible to get unless from Shimotsa, but like, and then here on the 4-pin, oh wait, wait, oh my god, we are so bad. Oh my god, I didn't see. Oh, what a disaster. Oh my god, I miss we have an uncle here. Oh my god, I just was too focused on the 4-5-5 pin shape. I didn't even consider this. I was like, oh my god, this is the biggest mistake ever. And then we can actually cheat it. We can actually cheat this. But there is someone, yeah, oh no, we are waiting. You can actually see this, and then cut the 9-man, and then everyone is confused, and then the 3-6-pin will come out, but we shimo here. We got really lucky there. It's Simulsa will deal in later on with this 3-pin anyway. But we got really lucky on this one. We should have been on 36 here. But the 6 pins are dead and the 3 pins are 2 in the wall. Okay. We got really lucky here. I actually didn't see, but I thought 4 pin and then we can random Tanky with the 5 pin. We just have an anchor that we can cut. But anyway, thank you for watching and then we'll see you in the next episode.